My name is Rebecca Anderson. I'm a clinical psychologist, and if I had $1 for every time a client told me, oh, I wish I was properly healed before I can get into a new relationship or make friends, I would be a very rich lady. I see this a lot in my perfectionistic clients, and particularly ones who underneath don't feel like they're worthy. And in some ways, this is just another way of trying to cope. If I'm as perfect and fully healed as I can be before I get into a relationship, it's like an illusion of control. Perhaps then that relationship won't end and I won't have to feel not good enough again. Think about how a baby learns that it's good enough. It's not that some babies are born, oh, this one's good enough, and this one's not. A baby learns its worth through its needs being met. If I'm cold and somebody wraps a warm blanket around me, if I'm hungry and someone feeds me, if I cry and I'm soothed, we learn our worth through our needs being met in relationship with other people. We don't learn it by ourselves. We learn I am important, and as you get older, it's more about time and attention and interest. That is what makes us feel special. Think about it. The most healing thing you can do for a sense of unworthiness is to be around people who just smash through that narrative, like people that you love and respect and adore and choose, and then they also choose you. Like that smashes through narratives much more quickly than years of self-development. And the narratives that I've heard people say is things like, I don't deserve to have good relationships, I'm broken, I'm cursed, it's never going to happen for me. And then when it does, it's just like the most magical thing ever. Now, if you are alone or single or don't have any friends, you can absolutely still use this time to do some healing. I think you should do work on where that belief developed and why you have that belief that you're unworthy through something like EMDR or schema therapy, which is not just talking, but also getting into your body, into memories, into images. And I also think what's really helpful is to learn how have you developed a way to cope with that belief. Because the most common ways to cope with a feeling of unworthiness are people pleasing, perfectionism, self-aggrandizing, so like having the latest fashions and the latest car, latest house, the best job, most money, bully and attack, so like a counteraction of people have screwed me over and I'm going to make sure I don't get screwed over again. Defensiveness. These are all valid ways that people have developed as ways of coping with unworthiness, and that is going to be important because that is going to be the thing that pushes people away, not you. You, as you are absolutely deserving of love and belonging. You were deserving of it 5 years ago, and you will be deserving of it 5 years from now. You don't need to do something to be deserving of love. But like I said, if you are single and you want to work on yourself, I think that's a really good place to start. Is why do I feel like this? Where are those memories from? How have I learned to cope? Are these ways of coping helpful now? And then learning about like how to read your body, how to understand your emotions, how to put up better boundaries. You know, often when people have a sense of unworthiness, they have not so great boundaries. They either work too hard, they don't work enough, they're too lax with their boundaries, they're too strict with boundaries. So learning like what does the middle ground look like there, and what does the middle ground with discipline look like. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.